All right, gentlemen. I'm glad that we've been able to put that matter to bed. Okay, but let's quickly go to our next story. The national minimum wage question continues to dominate conversations, especially at this critical time of economic hardship in the country. While many governors are still divided over decision to pay the 70,000 naira new minimum wage or not, some have approved implementation in their states. One of these is the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who announced his decision to pay 85,000 naira minimum wage for workers in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu promised to continue to prioritize welfare of workers in the state and hinted that a further increase in the minimum wage in Lagos to 100,000 naira may happen in the month of January. The Lagos State again is showing excellence.
Yes,
yet again.
Lagos State has been lucky that since the time of Achua Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we've always had very good governors, and that is why one party has been winning an election in the state. And I'm particularly proud of Governor Sanwo-Olu. I'm particularly proud of Governor Sanwo-Olu because in every sphere of governance, he has been able to do exceedingly well. In this case, I'm not surprised that Lagos State is paying 85,000 minimum wage. Prior to that, when the federal government said they should pay additional money to workers, Lagos State was one of the few states that were able to do that. And what they are doing for Nigerian workers, because things are really difficult.
True.
So what government, at least on this subnational level, could do for their workers is something that we should commend. Apart from the 85,000 for the workers, if you look at anytime I drive around Alausa and I see the new buses, you know, the buses that were imported for this BRT, it gave a sizable number of those buses to Lagos State workers as staff buses. And you will see them when they close and they are going in air condition.
Happy they get into their
you will know that this is a governor that is thinking about the welfare of his workers and saying that even we want to do more than the 85 is very commendable.
Even saying 100.
And then, yes, and when you had that to the establishment of the blue line and the red line and how it's going to help transport, because most workers, the biggest challenge that they have is transportation.
Sure.
So when you have you have BRT buses, you have blue line, you have red line, and you still pay them more than the required minimum wage, is very commendable. And I want to advise other governors to take you from that, because since the devaluation of the naira, most governors have collected a lot of money.
Exactly.
Most states have done more than what they used to collect. So people should ask their governors what they are doing with the increase. Yes, people should ask their governors. They should have questions from their governors. Well, not every time that we ask about the federal government, what the federal government is doing for Nigerians. We should also ask governors what they are doing for people in their states. Yes.
Well, I'm glad the Lagos State governor also said that it is not a competition.
Yes.
Looking at some of the states, my state, exactly, my state, Ogun State, okay, is also paying 77,000 naira, which I'm so glad about that. But how is he doing it? I know the Mr. Governor, he has a nickname which they call him Celibo.
Celibo.
Yes, Mr. Celibo. How does he do it?
No, the thing is, you see, Lagos is in a fine place. Lagos has been privileged to have a succession of good governors.
Good governors.
And the groundwork done by his predecessors, you can't but be proud of the groundwork. Whenever I'm driving around the airport area, look at that road that Ambode built. Ambode has his issues politically. You can say all kinds of things about him, his arrogance and all that.
But some of the things he did.
But you cannot but applaud him for some of the work that he did. Fashola too.
Exactly.
You cannot. Every time I'm driving through Wemco Road, I remember that's Fashola's work. When I'm going on College Road, trying to link Jongu and then get to Iju, I remember that road in those days, before Fashola moved in and constructed it, gave us dual carriageway. On the Iju Road, we used to face each other, like four lanes facing one. whenever we closed for work in the early 2000s. But Fashola constructed a dual carriageway on Iju Road. Today, you look at Lagos. Lagos is the envy of all. A state that can embark on a revolutionary transportation initiative like the Red Line and the rest of them. Something that subnationals, you think subnationals are too small to handle. Lagos is handling it. Yes, they will say Lagos is the most indebted state in the world, in Nigeria, but they have capacity. You cannot deny.
Now,
so my own governor is paying 73,000, and he has done what others have not done.
Exactly.
By saying, okay, tax holiday for the next 1 year on that minimum wage. Others have not done it. So Ododo has found a way to light a match. Okay, you people are richer than me, but I'll come up with this initiative.
But when you look at Kogi, the level of Kogi and what they generate there, that's a very forward-thinking government.
Yes, so he's done that. So, okay, tax holiday, the workers, at least, you are not going to tax that little salary that they are earning. So that's good. And I'm happy. Initially, people like Governor Makinde, when they said, oh, they should pay 62 before they even went to 70, he said that the federal government was blackmailing state governors. You would think that they won't be able to pay this at all. But some of the poorest states in Nigeria were the first
to
say we will start paying. Look at Adama. Adama was among the first. Sure. You know, and he said, look, we'll pay quickly. Even before federal government implemented the minimum wage, Adama had implemented. And he then said, okay, even for local government workers, we'll start at the end of October. Now, Lagos is saying this will take effect from October. Kogi will take effect from October. That's a man who inherited percentage salaries.
Backlog of salary.
He's moved it to 100% now, and he's moved the minimum wage to 73,000 with tax holiday. I think that Governor Sanwo-Olu, my namesake, was just trying to be polite by saying there is no competition. But in a way,
is the star boy that
in a way it's competition. Somebody did 77.
Yeah, my state governor that
and he felt that okay, that was the highest that anyone could, because Ogun also gets a lot of money from IGR. A lot of the big companies are located in Ogun.
Exactly.
You know, this Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, more than 80% of it is in Ogun territory.
Yeah.
So, and those big companies are there. So Ogun State has every reason to pay that
77,000.
So it's done well by agreeing. Lagos is the king, the undisputed.
It's the center of excellence.
The fifth biggest economy in Africa. An economy bigger than Kenya, an economy bigger than Tanzania. What are we talking about?
Bigger than Ghana. Bigger than Ghana.
No. The thing is,
so this is the state that can
see. Let me add this.
Okay.
You know, people, when they want to criticize, they will say, "Oh, Lagos is generating so much money and all that." And as if it was like that initially. It was
exactly.
Like that.
In 2019, it was 398.
That's what I'm saying. Some people build that economy
to
what it is today.
It's over $1 trillion naira.
So you have to give it to those who are running the economy.
Between 800 to 1 billion when Asiwaju took over.
When it was 600.
No,
it was 600.
600.
Yes.
You know, and today Lagos IGR is in the region of 50 billion. You know. All within 20 years. We've seen
when Asiwaju came in, it was 600 million. Adekunle was there. That was when, during the time of General.
And you know, when he stopped Adekunle, people were like, what's going on? Because Adekunle was such a success story across our country, in the states where he had been engaged. So we thought it was a wrong move. He started
from Lagos, yes, as consultant.
We thought it was a wrong move to stop Adekunle at that time.
Because there was the introduction of technology long before
Oracle.
Lagos State introduced Oracle. They
removed the fake workers from the list.
Ghost workers.
Working with LRS. and they're able to do well. So you have to give it to Governor Sanwo-Olu. I'm so proud of what he's doing.
Exactly.
This is my state. He's my governor, and I'm very proud of him.
Yes,
he's doing exceedingly well.
I'm also proud of my governor too. Governor Dapo.
Yeah,
I'm proud of him.
You're all
proud of him. But isn't it exciting that most of the state governors are showing signs of approving this minimum?
No, that's sign of leadership.
It's a sign of leadership.
It's a sign of leadership.
The way it's going now,
the president has been able to convince. You know, initially, even when they were paying 30,000, a lot of states didn't pay the 30,000.
Yes,
true.
When
true.
it was 30,000,
to 70,
when it was 30,000 minimum wage, a lot of states were not paying the 30,000. But that's why I said it's leadership. But now the president can talk to them to say, look at what you used to collect every month.
Look at what you get now.
Look at what you get now. So you don't have any excuse not to pay this 70,000. And I'm so happy that they are doing that. It's not as if the 70,000 is enough.
He's making it look like US now.
But
we have some states pay above the national average.
Exactly. Yes.
You know, states like Massachusetts, they pay higher than the national average. That's what we are saying now.
That's what it should be when you are practicing federalism. It's just because the military and over.
All right, gentlemen. So glad that we are all proud of our governors.
Yes, yes.
Mayor Akinpele, thank you very much for having this conversation. The veteran, BKO. So good. I'm excited with this analysis and the facts.
That's what we're about.
That's what makes us different.
This is journalist hangout.
This is journalist. That's what makes us different. We deal with facts.
We don't deal with social media facts.
Exactly.
We deal with the real facts.
Thank you very much, BKO.
Thank you
for showing your veteran right here. And that's it on Journalist Hangout.